What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And today we're talking about why black people need to stop asking white people for help or for support. We got to talk about this at this day and time because obviously the country back to back with the Ahmaud Arbery situation, and now we're talking about the George Floyd situation in Minneapolis. A lot of things have been going around in America. Now, I'm in Africa right now. Even they are talking about this. A lot of people are upset, even on the continent. And shout out to the African brothers and sisters who are aligning with us with this vendetta. And I'll tell you another brother that I think is also aligning with our community in his own way, and that is Emmanuel Acho. Now, for those of you who follow him on Twitter, please retweet this video to him. I want him to hear this. Emmanuel Acho is an ESPN analyst, and he talks about both football and basketball, but he was an ex-NFL linebacker, right? And he didn't last too long in the NFL and retired fairly young at the age of 25. But he weighs in a lot on sports. And I think that he's a very articulate young man. He's definitely very, very bright. He's definitely very talented. And I know that because he went to St. Mark's School of Texas in Dallas, which is a school that costs like $30,000 a year. That's, you have some colleges that cost that much, and they have an endowment of $140 million a year. So he's a bright guy, no doubt about it, right? But Acho, if you listen to that name, it is definitely a Nigerian name. So he is not African American, although he is black. So I cannot discount anything that he may have experienced as far as racism. I'm pretty sure that at the University of Texas, he was accepted, as a black football player, as an African American football player. He obviously played in the NFL. He has a lot of African American friends, but he is a Nigerian American, right? And that is very important because a lot of times people who are necessarily not in the African American community, but they are our people in many other ways, they speak out of turn for things that they probably shouldn't speak up for, okay? And I want to basically correct Acho because I think that what he's doing comes from a good place. And the place that he made is a video on Twitter. And the Twitter was, "Dear white people, video, I need your help." And in this video, Emmanuel Acho talks about how white people in America need to understand that black people are tired, right? Black people are tired of the racism going on. That video has 1.7 million views. And, that he needs white people to understand that they need to be as outraged as everybody else is concerning what's going on in America, right? And it's from a good place. And I actually want you to watch this video that he made. I'll play the video, and then we're gonna come back and actually respond to it. So let's go ahead and play that clip.
I feel sick. I feel guilty, and I feel confused. I'm sick because we've once again witnessed the murder of a black man at the hands of a police officer. Again. We're tired. We have no more tears to cry. We have no more characters to tweet. I feel confused because I don't know if there's anything we can do. We're still going to fight, and when we're still going to express our pain and our anguish in hopes that someone listens. But my black brothers and sisters, we're confused. And I personally feel guilty because a part of me realizes, man, I'm a sports analyst. These people don't want to see me tweeting about anything racial. Anytime I put out a tweet, they're just going to roll their eyes and keep scrolling. But my life would be wasted if all I ever did was debate Jordan and LeBron and who's better. If all I ever did was break down a cover 2 defense and what that means. Because all of that stuff means nothing. It actually means nothing when people are unnecessarily dying. My white brothers and sisters, we need y'all's help. Ben Franklin said it best. Justice cannot be served until those who were unaffected are as outraged as those who were affected. We, my black brothers and sisters, have been outraged, but it's not enough. The energy was there, my sports fans, when Myles Garrett seemingly swung his helmet at Mason Rudolph and nearly killed a man. The tweets were there and the energy was there. But where is that same energy when a police officer actually did kill a man in George Floyd? Where is that same energy? Because we, my black brothers and sisters, we don't have any more tears to cry, and we're tired. So we desperately need y'all's help.
All right, you heard what he had to say, okay? Now, Emmanuel Acho comes from a place of concern, but he's speaking out of turn. He's speaking for a group in which he is a minority in the United States, which is a Nigerian American speaking on behalf of African Americans. And he's speaking from a point of view of begging white people to change. And I understand it comes from a good place. But Emmanuel Acho is not qualified to speak on the behalf of African Americans on this note. He should really be quiet, okay? And the reason why he should be quiet is because he doesn't understand the history. He doesn't know our history. And he should know that black people and African Americans have been begging white people to change and change their minds for years to no avail. His message should be to black people. If he wants to talk about anybody, talk to the blacks. Don't you dare ever go to the whites asking them to change on our behalf, speaking for us when you don't have our experiences all the way. You just don't. It's not to be divisive, it's just being the truth. I cannot speak on the behalf of a Nigerian American's experience in America. I just wouldn't understand that. So I cannot speak on that. So he's not qualified and I gotta check him. He should stay in his own lane. And you're asking white people to care as much as black people should care about this, or to at least try to get these things changed. Well, let's be honest. White people have their own issues. All right? White people are never gonna care like blacks care because they have their own problems too. For the 95% of white people in America that are working every day, got kids, struggling trying to pay rent, they don't have anything to do with what that cop did. All right? They have the way to make their mortgage and all of that and all of these things. For most white people, they're like, look, what can I do? And I can respect that answer. But what I'm not gonna respect is a guy begging on the black community, pleading with white people to change their opinions. It doesn't work, it isn't gonna work, and you make us look weak. You should speak about Nigerian Americans' issues in America and start trying to consolidate we are tired. No, speak about what Nigerian Americans are experiencing, okay? There are times where we can speak on the same issues, but dare not speak on African American issues when you're out of turn right now. Because the people that have to change something is the blacks. The blacks have the money, the influence, the power to the voting bloc. If you want to say something, dear black brothers and sisters, this is what we need to do. We should do this politically, and we should do that politically, and we change them by our actions. We never should ever ask them to change, because what have white people been telling black folks in so many words? Elijah Muhammad talked about it the other day, or not the other day, but I talked about Elijah Muhammad the other day. Elijah Muhammad said the white people have always been telling blacks, do something for yourself. Stop looking for this sympathy from whites, getting fake caring from them. They're not gonna care because many of them feel it's not my issue. No matter what their ancestors did. If you want change, you change it. Whether you feel like, for some people, it's, doing what y'all doing in Minneapolis, y'all know what y'all doing. Some people is protesting. This is a black issue because black people have to change the situation in America, not the whites. And we gotta stop going and then begging them for a change. We look weak. We look soft. And Emmanuel Acho, bro, how dare you? Never ever speak on African Americans' issues to white people. I would never, ever go to the white America and beg for Nigerians' issues for you. Because that will make you look weak, it will make you look soft and look powerless. If you want to talk to anybody, talk to the diaspora, talk to the blacks, keep it an in-house thing. Because what you look like is a person that's non-threatening, scared, powerless, and that's exactly what they would like, somebody like you. Please do not make a lot of the brothers out there trying to make change in the streets right now like that. You are not speaking for the blacks. Speak for yourself. You are tired, sure. And a lot of brothers and sisters might be tired. Don't make us look weak, bro. That's another thing. You never see us doing that on the behalf of Africans. We will never go out and try to make us. I think, and I got a lot of respect for Nigerians, right? Nigerians are go-getter type of people. They will go out and they will get what they need to get. Especially in Nigeria, they will not beg for a lot of people for help, right? They will try to do things. Let blacks change themselves. Because the minute you keep asking and begging them, you will never get it. And bro, I would just say, keep our name out your mouth, bro. I want you guys to send this to him so he understands where I'm coming from. Because the place he's coming from is a place of weakness. It's a place of begging. It's a place of softness. And it's a place that every other civil rights leader has had blacks looking at the bottom of the bucket. When you're going over there begging them to change, you get nothing. Stop. You don't know our history, bro. Chill. You think you know us, you don't. Right? That's just what it is. So guys, what do you think about the video, man? Subscribe, hit the bell, comment below. If you have a problem with what I'm saying, we can discuss it in a manner that is, like I said, that is, respectful. Some people will disagree. Comment below. It's your boy L. Shay Duke Jackson. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out my first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.